there? This is Pete. We're over at D.I.Y. Auto School today. And what I'm doing, I am cleaning off my plastic table here. The reason I'm cleaning this table off is because we got a box that came in the mail. And let me tell you something. I hope you're going to be sitting down for this, because this is going to be an unboxing of one of the most important and, what can I say, realistic products on the market. So I'm still talking over here. I'm getting everything set up. Really excited about this product that I'm going to be opening. And while I'm getting set up, I want to let everybody know this is going to be a 2-part, possibly 3-part video set on this product. It was shipped over here. It was shipped over here from overseas to start with, and I'm going to let you in on that here when we get going. Let me get set up, and we're going to get on with the program. The product that I am talking about, it's not specifically made for automotive use. The product that I'm going to be showing you is made for various items that you can use this product on. So you're really going to like this. And if you're restoring a car and you are in the process of stripping it to bare metal, I would pay attention to this action that I'm going to show you, and hopefully you're going to agree with me that this product that we're going to be showing is a product that's going to get a lot of recognition and a lot of advertising from my friend Pete. So we're all set up. I got my table out here. Let me get that sponge off. We're not going to be using that in this video. It's Sunday. I've been excited to open this box up. This is kind of like a Christmas present deal. Like I said, it did come from overseas, from another country. And the product that I'm going to show you, I hope you're going to be sitting down to watch this. We're going to go in detail with this unboxing. And we also have a detailed interview of the owner, or should I say the owner's wife. I'm sure she's part owner too, because she's married to the owner. And we're going to be listening to that interview through this video. So I'm going to go ahead and go get the box. We're going to get it up on the table here. It's a very, very heavy box. And we are going to open the box. We're going to look at all the products, and then we're going to listen to the interview that I got on the phone from the owner. And then we are going to come back and we are going to test trial this stuff. We're going to review it very heavily. And you know my friend Pete, if I do a review on a product and it's a piece of shit, I'm going to tell you it's shit. If I do a review on a product and it's the best thing in the world, it's going to be the best thing in the world. And we're going to go even one step further. We're going to take this product and we are going to put it next to the other product. We're going to do a versus review. So we're going to have the product that I'm going to unbox versus a product that is really famous, worldwide known, and we're going to put them back to back and see who the loser is on this situation.
Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
way that I learned about these people is I get a lot of emails every day from viewers of my videos. I get people that visit me, not on a regular basis anymore because I don't live in Dallas, Texas, but I still get people that come out to my shop and visit me, want to shake a hand, make a friend, which is great. I got an email from a guy, and don't quote me on this, I believe his name was Steve. He's restoring, I believe, a Chevelle, and he said, Pete, my friend Pete, you got to check this product out. I got it all the way from New Zealand. It's the best stuff in the world. I stripped my whole car with this stuff down to bare metal. It's awesome. You need to check it out. And he sent me detailed pictures of his car. And I'm like, are you serious? Are you sure this is the stuff you used and this is how you did it? And he said, I swear to God, I've never seen this stuff before in my life. It's biodegradable. It doesn't have any harmful chemicals that can eat through your skin. And it's just a great product to use. And it took me minimal time to strip my car to bare metal using chemicals to do it with. I said, give me the website, give me the phone number, give me something so I can contact them. So I ended up contacting him. We're going to listen to that interview in a few minutes. And I asked the owner's wife, I said, can you send me a small sample of your product so I can make a review of this stuff? And I said, now I'm going to let you know, I'm going to put it up against another product that is very famous and worldwide known. Do you have a problem with that? She said, no, I don't have any problem with that at all. I like chemical stripping. The reason I like to chemical strip a vehicle is because it leaves the factory etching on the car. You don't have pitted metal from being sandblasted. You don't have excessive extreme work to prep your metal to make it paint ready. Chemical stripping saves tons and tons of times and hundreds of dollars, people. So I'm hoping and praying that this product that I have right here is going to solve my friend Pete's problems and possibly yours. And once again, I want to go ahead and tell you this. These people ship worldwide. This is a worldwide shipping organization. Let's go ahead and open the box. Let's take it out piece by piece. Check it out, and then we're going to go over it one more time. We're going to listen to the interview that I had with the very nice lady that I talked to. I'm not here selling their product. I'm here going by a guy in his garage at home doing it by himself and telling everybody this stuff worked for me. This is not a corporation paying my friend Pete to do this shit. It's an honest Joe reputational review from somebody that emailed me and sent me pictures before and after of what he did at home in his garage. And that's what you're doing, people. You're at home in your garage telling yourself, I could do this shit. But how am I going to do it? What am I going to do next, my friend Pete? Let's open this box. Let's see if this is our answer. Let's see if this is our holy grail to stripping our car down to bare metal and doing it right, bitch! Okay, so the box that they sent me, I'm going to say that this thing weighs, about 65 pounds, 70 pounds. I don't see any weight on this. Well, it does have something here. It says 25.3 kg. Let's go ahead and open this box and see what we got. Once again, this came from across the world to get here. And the people that sell this ship across the world. And we're going to open it up. Now, I got this box, I believe, once I ordered it from her, or once I asked her about it. I believe it took approximately 2 weeks at the most. I believe it was about a 2-week wait. So, right when we open the box, we see it's jam-packed and full to the top. They couldn't even put anything else in here. And the first thing we pull out, this looks like this used to be some air bubble wrap to compensate. So we're going to go ahead and set that over here on the floor for now. That's going to be our trash pile. The next thing that I see is we get a bag full of spray nozzles. Now, this is the spray nozzle they said that they recommend to use. And I also see another lid here, and we're going to go ahead and open all this in a minute. So we got spray nozzles, hoses, and some type of a lid. It looks like a pouring lid, special. That's what it looks like. It looks like some type of special pouring lid, and you can kind of see it right there. So I'm already excited just looking at this. And the next thing we got is we get the paperwork, and this is something that I really like. This is something that my friend Pete really stresses on when you're buying a product. And what this is our instructions, people. They give you a detailed instruction video, instructional paperwork in the content of the package that you purchase. It's telling you how to use their product. Before you start, it says, number 1, set up the products. Number 2, mask surfaces not being stripped. Number 3, health and safety. Number 4, samples first. Number 5, applying stripper. Number 6, be patient. I see the product comes with 2 spray bottles, and by the conversation that I had with the nice lady that I was talking to, she recommends to use this particular type of spray bottle action, and I'm thinking because it's a heavy chemical. A lot of spray bottles that you use, the chemical will get clogged up in the works of the spray handle and doesn't work good. So they do sell those. I don't know if it comes in every single kit, but it is supplied in this kit right here, and this is something that goes right there. The next thing we got a thing called Skin Guard. Okay, so what is this, my friend Pete? I've never seen this before. We're going to go over that in a second, and we're going to look at it, but keep that in mind that it says Skin Guard. That's telling me that it's a product that they supply to put on your arms possibly. When you're spraying, the chemical will not penetrate or hurt you as you're using it. That's something pretty neat. They gave me a bag of bristle brushes. We got a brass one and 3 copper ones. That's something that you do use to strip with. And then if we look right here, they actually supply, it says, it's a 4-inch scraper blade. So that is inside the box. Then we got Scotch-Brites. Now, she was saying something about using their Scotch-Brites versus a Scotch-Brite pad that you would buy. And she supplied me with a whole pack of them here, and we're going to go over those in a minute. They were talking about their steel wool. This is something that they supply. You can see that their name is on the bag. Cooper Strippers Club. Is that what it's called here? The Cooper Strip Club. Called Cooper's Strip Club. That's what we're looking at here, people. And you can see that this is what they supply, and they have a claim on this steel wool. If you use it the right way, it's very economical, and it works great for removing. And it also says here, look what that says, no sanding, easy. And then we have 4 gallons here. So let me get the gallons out, and then we'll look at them and see what we got. This is actually bigger than a gallon, people. This is more than a gallon. This is 1.32 gallons, 5 liters. Okay, so we got 5-liter cans instead of 1 gallon cans. And then this one here is actually in a plastic bag for some reason.
Now's the time that you want to hit the subscribe button. Click on that bell for notifications and comment below. Because if you don't, this big blob of Mondo's going to be inside your bed covers tonight when you crawl in there, and it's going to get in places that we really don't want to talk about right now. Do my friend Pete a favor and subscribe now. Do it, or that Mondo's going to do you.
Okay, so what they sent us here, and they sent us enough stripper, I'm going to be honest with you, that I can actually literally strip. I'm going to go ahead and use this on the 1966 GTO that I have here. We're going to use this stripper on that whole car to strip it, and we're going to go through it and see actually how good it works doing a whole car versus just one little panel. So they gave me 3 of these. I got 3 1 point, what did they say that was? 1.32 gallons. So that's almost 4 gallons of stripper. Now, this is the real deal. When I was talking to her on the phone, you're gonna hear this. We're gonna put that right there. When I was talking to her on the phone, I said, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take some steel wool and water and wash it off. No, you're not. You're not gonna do that. What you're gonna do is you're gonna use this product right here. Now, I don't know why this one was in a plastic bag versus this one, but it doesn't really matter. What you're gonna do is you're gonna use this item right here. It's called Paint and Varnish Flusher. And this is for step 3 of 3. Okay? Are you looking at what I'm looking at here? This is really amazing, people. All right, remember what I told you here, that they give you these directions? You get explicit directions, because you're doing this at home in your garage. You're not a professional like me. You're not a guy that can say, I don't need these. I know how to do this. I know how to strip. I've stripped thousands of cars. Okay, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna wash it off with that. You're not that guy, okay, or girl. What you are is a person that says, I want to do this job right, Pete. What am I doing here, my friend? What you're gonna do is you're gonna get in this bag right here that says Cooper Strip Club before you start, and you're gonna open it up. And you're gonna say to yourself, that's how I'm gonna do it. Now we know why it says on the can right here, what is that? What does it say? For step 3 of 3. Do you see that? For step 3, that means that they are taking you through the process to make sure that you do it properly. They're not selling you a can on a shelf in some paint and body store and saying, hey, give me three or 4 gallons of that stuff there that you used to strip a car with 1 gallon, but now you need 6 gallons to do it with. They're not doing that. All right? They're not doing that. So that's important. This is something my friend Pete praises when I open a box up of anything. I praise it when I see this right here, that there's instructions for you to learn. Does that make sense? Look at the back of this can, everybody. I want to put it right there. Okay, and then I'm going to take this can and put it here. It says, step 1, strip what's on the surface. Step 2, strip what's in the surface. Step 3, flush the surface and clean. 3-step situation. They're telling you how to do it. They want to make sure that you don't fuck up. How easy is that, guys? Do you see anybody else out there in the world making stripper? This is stripper. This is a paint stripper that is giving you in detail situation of how to fucking do it. Amazing. That's one thing. When I was talking to this guy, you see me, he said, it's amazing, it's unbelievable, you got to check it out. I'm so happy that these people let me do this for them. I'm not going to bullshit you. Look what's going on with this picture here, guys. Do you see that? All right, let me go ahead and turn my can around. Automotive. That's what we're here for, automotive. Joinery. All right, I don't know what joinery is. I'm thinking maybe window sashes and windows, stuff like that. Exterior use for your brick, for your external shinglings on your house or possibly your siding. Marine use on fiberglass boats. That's right. This is good for fiberglass. Masonry, I just said that. Brick. And then, of course, for furniture. And then it says, Cooper, strip any finish from any surface. And then it shows a list here. It says, what does it say here? It says lead, enamel, acrylic, two-part paint, powder coating. They claim to fame is that this will strip powder coating from metal. It says polyurethanes, lacquers, varnishes, shellacs, oil-based, stains, all surfaces. I can't read it because the can's, let me look at this can here. Okay, this one's in better shape. Let's see, it says all timbers, veneers, plywood, composite board, metal, concrete, brick, plastics, and glass. It doesn't say anything about fiberglass on here. I'm sure one of those names covers that. But if you go to their website, or should I say YouTube channel, go to that YouTube channel, you're going to see them stripping fiberglass, and it does not attempt to even remove any of the gel coat. Very, very amazing. Very hard to find a stripper. If you're restoring a Corvette or a fiberglass car, or possibly a boat, I'm going to tell you now, I'm extremely telling you, go to their website and watch this guy strip that fiberglass hood. You're going to be amazed. Once again, I was kind of speculating where this came from. This is from New Zealand, and it's a product that they shipped from New Zealand. I can't focus on the name here. Woodville, New Zealand. If you're out there in Woodville, my friend Pete says, hey, how you doing? And Tao Strip Club, we're over here getting ready to use this product. It says, avoid breathing vapors used with adequate ventilation. Okay, anytime that you're going to strip anything and use a chemical, you should always have your doors open, possibly a fan going, and good ventilation. When I use this stuff, I will be using rubber gloves, and I will be using a paint mask to use it with. So you should always remember, use your safety equipment when safety equipment is available, and if you don't have it, get it. I'll be wearing safety glasses as well. I actually had aircraft stripper splash in my eye, and let me tell you something, that's a dangerous situation when that happens. Now, let's go over this steel wool, because she was telling me about this steel wool, and she was really persisting on use our steel wool. So I'm predicting that this steel wool is some type of special steel wool, and I'm not saying special, it's probably made like everybody, but the way that it's packaged and designed to use, it's a special steel wool that works very well with their product. I also noticed this isn't a coarse steel wool. This is like a medium coarse steel wool. We're not going to open it now, we're going to wait until we do the job. But they do supply it. One thing I did notice, I did randomly look at a couple of their videos as I was talking to her. I noticed that the guy in the video, and I believe he's the owner, he was taking the steel wool and he was pulling it apart in big giant pieces and folding it. So I'm really curious of how this works and using it on our GTO when I strip that down. Here's another product that they sent me, and I kind of randomly showed it to you, and it's called Skin Guard Barrier Lotion. Skin Guard Barrier Lotion. Now, don't quote me on this. I don't know if they send this with every single package that they ship out. You'll have to get on their website or possibly their YouTube channels and find out what the price range is on this stuff. I don't know, but I can tell you this. Whatever the cost is, it's going to be a lot cheaper than having your car sandblasted, soda blasted, or any type of blasting whatsoever, and then having to prep your car to put it in epoxy primer. And then this is our Scotch-Brite their unique Scotch-Brite pad that they use. And I noticed that this is a black Scotch-Brite, this isn't a red one. And this one seems like it's a little more stiffer, and it also seems a little more condensed. This seems like it's a more high quality, high torque type Scotch-Brite pad than the red ones that I buy, which are the heavy duty ones. So we'll be trying that out. And yes, they also sell this in a package deal. Once again, I got their name from somebody that emailed me and sent me detailed pictures that watches my videos. Let's look at these right here. Here's some brushes that they possibly use these for getting in crevices and cracks. They sent those to me. You can actually get these in their kits. Nice item to have. We got 1 brass and 3 copper. And last but not least, what we got here, let me move that out of the way. We got their spray bottles. And I want to show you something else we got. And this looks like, I've never seen this before. I've never even used this type of thing before. And these are lids that actually go on this. This is what I'm thinking. They would go on here, and they're like pour lids or some sort that would help you get it from here into this bottle right here, so you don't waste it or spill it all over the place. So we're going to be reading our fine-tuned instructions on that and seeing how that works. But I've never seen anything like this before. This is all, some of this is new to me. I'm looking at the spray bottle head, okay, and I'm seeing this is a very heavy duty spray bottle head, and it's a head that looks like it's an industrial type head. It's not the kind that you would buy over at your local grocery store, of course. And she said that it would be very wise to use their sprayers to use this stuff because you are spraying a chemical out of it. Inside this bag with spray nozzles, it comes with several tips that would go onto the spray nozzle itself. And then, of course, okay, that's not the right one. Or maybe it is, you just cut to fit. That's probably what it is. Yeah, you would cut to fit. But that's the unboxing of this product, and that's what I think about it so far. And I want to urge everybody to continue watching this video and listening to the interview that I got from these people. And hopefully this is going to be a product that my friend Pete's going to be using for a long time. And hopefully this is a product that you can use at home in your garage, because that's what DIY Auto School is all about, people. I'm not about supporting the corporation or the big giant fucking automotive shop that's got 67 employees and you know, $8 million worth of fucking equipment and 2 downdraft paint booths and all this other shit. I'm a DIY guy. I learn from my fucking mistakes. And what I learn, I pass on to you. My friend Pete, your friend Pete, everybody's friend Pete, doing what I got to do to make sure you do it right.
Now, hold on, Doria. What's the name of the product again?
Cooper's.
It's called Cooper's. Cooper's
Strip Club.
Cooper's Strip Club. Now, how did you come up with that name?
My husband.
Okay.
So, Cooper's Strip Club. Of course, our surname is Cooper. And
okay.
he plays with words a lot. Yeah.
And then,
so that's how it came about, and we were in the trade years ago.
Okay.
And we used to do up everything, you know, be it metal, concrete, timber, and to charge out the time it takes to sand afterwards is impossible.
Right.
It just don't make the money. And so we came up with the thinking that everything, be it a car, be it a door, they're all being prepared by somebody in its past.
Mm-hmm.
And so we fiddled with ingredients and made it so it's pH neutral, so it doesn't work with that acid or alkali behaviour, and it doesn't raise the grain or wreck metal or aluminium or anything. So, yeah, and so it'll take off all paint types, all varnish types, lacquers,
wow.
Glue, like lino, floor glues, things like that.
Right.
So, and then we've got a second product called Flusher.
Flusher?
It's not neutralizing.
Now, what is that?
Its job is to remove the residues while they're soft. So you obviously still have some residue of the stripper sitting on the surface when you're done.
Right.
And it's just, it's a bit like, I think you have Prepsol over there.
Prexol?
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of that.
Okay, so it's not in the States. So it's a slow-drying spirit. I mean, you could use thinners, you could use mess, but they dry off too quickly.
Okay.
And the flusher's job is to literally clean off the residues so you can roll it onto a rag and then you'll feel that the surface is clean, ready to go.
So you can clean that. So it's basically like if you, let's say you strip a car, you take the flusher, or what did you call it, flusher?
Yep.
As you take the flusher and then you wash your car down with that. Now, do you rinse it off with water afterwards, or?
No. We don't like water because it's going to help with the rust, isn't it? So there's no water in our products, and that flusher will flash off, and you will have no residues.
And you just wipe this stuff off with a rag, huh?
Yeah, so you spray it on and work it straight away. You don't wait.
Right. And you don't let it sit. I get it.
Yeah, so you spray, scrub, spray. In the kit, you will have a stripper, you'll have flusher, you'll have the steel wool is really lovely. It's a European wool. It doesn't crumble up like our wools do. A lot of wools are just awful.
Yeah.
It's really good. You'll get the pads have a little bit of a grit, and they're really good at moving off surface rust. So as you go, you'll see that they work well on that. But any bad rust, you obviously have to deal with that with your phosphoric and brushes.
So when you apply your stripper, you don't apply it like you would with typical, like let's just say aircraft stripper out here, where you pour it out and then you use a brush with one stroke brush action, and then let it sit, and then it'll eat the paint off.
No, so very thin. You'll find it's super thin, and you spray like a spray painter, and it's never one spray for paint. I mean, you may have something with 50 coats there or something with thin. So I always do a patch to establish what does it need. One reason we make it thin is that if the paint blisters, you're not wasting it, where it's not going to transfer to the layers behind. If you had a gel, you're biffing out.
Yeah. So you actually spray. So you spray yours on.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So and it doesn't atomize like fly spray. It's got a small amount of a wax to act as a vapor barrier.
Yeah.
And you'll find that it's low odor. There's no ammonia in it, no paint thinner ingredients.
Huh. So what's the key? What's the key ingredient that is inside?
It's a chlorinated solvent base.
Huh. Okay.
So it's,
yeah, I'm not a chemist, so I don't know what, I mean, I know what chlorine is, but, so you don't have any ethanol, methanol in it?
Chloride. No, there's no ethanol, but it does have methylene chloride, which is probably the ingredient you were meaning.
Okay.
Which is the one that you can't buy in the stores.
Right.
But we can send it to you.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. So when you're spraying it on the car, of course, you might get some in the air. Now, if this gets on your skin, is it going to burn your skin? What kind of safety requirements should you take to use your product, Doria?
Sure. I wear a barrier cream on my skin because it will take the oil out of your skin, and I wear gloves. Like anyone would. So definitely for those two things. For what's in the air, only a small percentage will be in the air, and the rest's going in with the paint into your bucket. I use a bucket with a lid, so all of that solvency is going in there. And then with the remainder that's in the air, I use a fan. I don't want a hurricane, but I just want an air transfer.
Yeah, you want to do it in a well ventilated area.
Yep.
Okay.
The engine facing you, the propeller's pointing outside, so you've got air moving through. You'll find that it's very low odor, and we think sanding is the most poisonous, especially with lead-based paints. And you can't control that.
Yeah.
If you want to wear a mask, a charcoal mask is the beast for that.
What kind did you say?
Charcoal.
A charcoal mask?
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Okay, that's news to me. I've never heard of a charcoal mask. Charcoal.
Yeah,
Got it.
Stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're basically a paint mask. So like a 3M paint mask is what you want to use, not a not a paper. You don't want to use a paper mask. I got it. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, the particulate ones, they're more for sanding, but the dark grey charcoal, it filters out solvents.
Right. Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. Let's say that I have I'll just randomly say, a 1967 Camaro.
Yep.
And it's got paint on it. It's probably been painted. Let's say it's been repainted once. And it's got Bondo in areas. How much of your stripper would it take to completely strip that car to bare metal?
Okay, so it all comes down to, besides the size of the car, the thickness of the paint and the filler. So it'd be they're not huge cars, so that would be 5 to 10 litres max. So get that into your language. We'll be talking about sort of somewhere between 1 to 2 gallons.
Okay, 1 to 2 gallons, huh? Wow.
Yeah. So you'll find that with the sprayers, what we find when people fail with them is that they overwork the trigger. They pull it all the way home. So we find the action is kinder in your hand if you sort of move the trigger sort of like, I don't know, 2/3.
Right.
And,
instead of pulling the trigger on the spray gun back all the way, kind of control it as you're spraying with it so you don't waste it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand.
And the only other thing, the quirky thing with this sprayer is sometimes it's got a ball bearing in it, and sometimes the ball bearing gets sort of jammed in the top. And if you're working it and it stops spraying, squeeze the bottle with the stripper in at the same time as you're pulling the trigger.
Oh, that'll pop that ball bearing out of its holding place.
Yeah.
Got it. The guy that emailed me, that guy Steve, he was really excited about it, and I think he was stripping a Torino, a Ford Torino.
Yep.
And he had it almost all done.
Easy.
You know, I try to listen to my YouTubers because I'm a real honest guy. You know, I help a lot of people out, and I get emails. I probably get anywhere from 50 to 200 emails a day from my YouTuber and Facebookers. And I mean, yeah, when someone tells me, "Hey, Pete, look what I found," blah blah blah, you know, I mean, I believe. And when he showed me the pictures of his car, and if it's a really good product, I mean, there's a lot of people out there looking for this, Doria. And
thank you.
And another thing is,
yep.
You know, a lot of people out here in America, they go to, I don't know if you ever heard of this, it's called dustless blasting.
No.
And what that is, it's a company in Houston, Texas. It's called dustless water blasting, and that's how they strip their cars out here. And you basically mix water with glass. It's crushed glass, and then you blast your car with it. And I mean, I try to show people, you know, the best way to do it. And to me, the best way to strip an automobile is by hand, due to the fact that, like on this Jaguar, I'm looking at this Jaguar picture. I haven't seen the video, but I can see where you strip the hood on it. And what happens when you do it by hand, and I'm sure you know this, it leaves the factory etching on the metal.
Yes.
It's kind of like soda blasting. When you soda blast, it doesn't take that etching off like sandblasting will, and it gives you that factory, you know, shiny metal finish that will not rust and deteriorate, you know, through the years. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell people that the best way to strip anything is by hand.
Now, let's say you're working away on anything, but not fiberglass, so you're working away stripping something, and the phone rings, and it's something urgent, and you've got stripper all over the place. It'll just stop when it dries. Mm-hmm. So you could come back the next day, reactivate it by spraying it again, and away she'll go.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So
except for does that include fiberglass and?
No, I wouldn't leave it on fiberglass.
Okay, what about wood?
But on wood, on veneer, This will work on
So
beautiful
fiberglass.
ply.
So fiberglass stripping. We kind of got a time frame that we got to get it done in.
Yeah.
And don't leave it on there. Got it.
No, and remove it, wash it clean. With the flusher, I tend to, depending how long a soak the piece needs, I tend to have a couple of patches going. So I've got the stripper happening
Right.
down here, and I'm rinsing back what I've already done.
Yeah.
So I'm not tapping my toes looking at it. So it's fine on chrome, no impact on chrome or glass.
Oh, okay. So it won't.
fine.
So it won't mess up the stainless steel chrome or the trim or anything. Now, what if let's say we got plastic trim on the car, and we go ahead and tape it off with some masking tape? Is that going to work, Doria, or do we have to literally take the trim off?
With the plastic, like a lot of people ask us, what is it like on stripping the paint off the bumpers? And it will, we've tried to sabotage, like some plastics it just melts, and other plastics we can't impact it, so it'll just take the paint off it.
Okay.
So you've got to test the plastic. For masking, the duct tape, that fibre.
Got it. Okay, duct tape.
The stripper will do in any of the paper or insulation type tape. But that plastic sheeting that comes, those tape, they're pre-taped.
Yeah.
I'll pop in one of those for you. I'm just making notes. So you can see what tape I'm talking about.
Yeah, I understand. I know what duct tape. Yeah, duct tape. They actually have another one out here called Gorilla Tape. So you're saying that your stripper will remove powder coat paint? I mean, I know it would take a while, but it would literally remove it.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. What if I did a aircraft stripper versus Cooper strip club? You see what I'm saying?
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
But it looks
So,
like it's a
yeah.
good product. And now you and your husband, Simon, you guys invented this stuff, right?
That's right.
Wow. Now, is Simon a chemist, or how did he come across doing this?
We find that chemists, the sort of the white lab coat people, make the same stuff, and and from a trade person's perspective, we found it aggressive and harmful, and we were getting lead poisoned like everybody does, and we certainly couldn't charge out the time to sand. So we, from that perspective, Simon's really good with chemicals, but he's not a chemist. Was a cabinet maker by trade.
Wow.
And so, and we used to go and do up people's places. And we used to do it embassies. We used to do it. We were based in Wellington,
Wow.
the capital in New Zealand, and we used to do it all sorts of places.
So you started out.
and then
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, and then people would see us working on their windows, for example, and then they'd look at it and go, well, I actually could do that. And so through the years, we actually got that this is actually a D.I.Y. system rather than a trade thing. And so we moved out of the trade and went into just making the products.
Okay, let me ask you this. If someone in America wants to order that, how do they order it?
Two ways. Online. They'll see it there because it's all freight free for anything over $149 US.
Wow.
So if they had a real project to do, it's freight free. Or they can buy it over the phone. It's just that, like here, it's coming up midday. Like you're about 6 or 7 hours on us, I think, in the day. I'll be at a day behind, but it's easier to think of it that way, that you're ahead of us.
All right.
So yeah, a lot of people phone us. When we're
So get on the best way is to get on the website and order it through your website.
Yeah.
Now I also noticed that you had an American telephone number.
Yes, that'll come to me.
Now can they call you if they had questions of what's going on?
Yes, we encourage it. If someone, they can call us, or what I do prefer is them to email us with a picture, because then I can see what they're not doing.
Yeah. Okay. And you said it takes approximately, to do a full-size car, medium-sized, mid-sized car like a Camaro takes about 1.5 gallons, 2 gallons.
Yeah, so like that Toyota would have been needed probably, just going back so I can talk gallons. So you'd be talking around about sort of somewhere 1 to 1.5 gallons for something like that.
Yeah.
If I was doing a big car, you're more into the sort of 2 point something gallons.
Wow. Okay, well listen, let me let you go so I can look this over and check it all out. I see you got 3 different stripper packs. You got A, B, and C. And if you buy the the bigger package you go, the more you get in it.
Exactly. And then when you go looking at the trade sizes, they're bigger packs. Like there's one there with.
And then you even got tools. You even got tools enclosed in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Doria, let me let you go. And as soon as I get it, I'll contact you on your American line to let you know I got it, and we're on our way. Okay.
Cheers, Pete. Lovely.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Talk later.
All right. See you later.
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.